once again. Today I'm going to be making penne pasta with white sauce. Now let me quickly take you through the ingredients. I'm using the penne pasta, mozzarella cheese, or you could use normal cheese cubes. I've taken some butter. This is unsalted butter. You could use normal butter as well. Milk, Maida. For the spices, I'm using chilli flakes, the pizza mix or the Italian spice mix, some basil, pepper, salt. And for the veggies, I've taken a small capsicum, some broccoli, carrot, onion, a small size onion, some few pods of garlic, some mushrooms, and I've taken a small clove here. I'll show you how this is going to add the flavor to your sauce, and chicken. For the veg guys, avoid this. Now let me show you how I'm going to make this dish. So guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flavor my milk. To do that, I have taken this onion. I'm just going to take 1 quarter of it, and I'm going to poke this clove into this onion. So try and get a nice big size clove. Now this is going to induce the onion and the clove flavor to the milk which you're going to use to make the sauce. So I've taken 250 ml of milk. Now you can take more based on if you need more sauce. Let's see, if we need, we will add more. 1 clove of garlic, just smash it and drop that as well into the milk and boil the milk, so that once it boils, then off it and let it sit, so all the garlic and the onion and the cloves releases its flavor into the milk. So that's going to add that nice taste to your white sauce. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep the veggies. So the onion, I'm just chopping them into big chunks and just peeling it out. So next is the carrot. So I'm just slicing it like this. Just roughly chopping it. No shape or anything. The milk is boiling. Have an eye on it. You don't want it to overflow. And now you can off it. Let it just sit like that so all the flavors induce into the milk. I'm coming back to the veggies. So next I'm going to slice the mushrooms. If you look at this, it feels like you have a lot of mushroom, but trust me, once it cooks, the mushroom is going to shrink and you would feel, oh, there's hardly anything to the amount that you see right now. So it's going to just be half of this. Okay, so for garlic, I'm just going to crush the garlic, just chop it. Now let's start the cooking process. So guys, first I'm going to make the white sauce. So I've taken a pan here. I'm adding in the butter. Keep the flame at a low. Now once the butter is melting, I'm adding the garlic. Now I'm going to add the Maida. Now all this has to be a very quick process and in a very low flame. And once the Maida is just coated with the butter, I'm going to add in the milk. You would get lumps, that's fine. So just keep mixing it. Or you could also just put it in the mixie and give it 1 spin and you will get a nice smooth paste of the sauce. So since the milk is already boiled and it is quite warm, I'm just going to off the stove because it's going to thicken quickly because of the heat. So I'm just going to off the stove and give this sauce a nice mix so it becomes a smooth texture. Now in case you guys find it too time consuming to do this, just let the sauce cool a bit, put it in your mixie jar and give it 1 spin and you'll get a nice smooth consistency sauce. Now in case if you feel that your sauce is too thick, I feel mine is, you can add more milk. Just keep adding little by little till you get the right consistency that you want for your sauce. So I've already added 1 cup of milk. I'm just adding in some more, because once you're going to add the pasta and stuff, it will get a little thick. Now this milk that I'm adding is chilled milk, so it's easier to mix the sauce with chilled milk. The small lumps that you see is actually the garlic, so that you don't have to bother. But I think now we are going to season your sauce. So first thing, let's add some pepper. Now all this is to your flavor and how much spice you want. Some chili flakes, some pizza mix or Italian spice you could use. If you have basil, fresh basil, you could use that. I don't, so I'm just using the dry basil flakes. Finally, some salt. Now salt, add sparingly, because if you're using butter that has salt, cheese has salt, right? So you could just add a little, taste it. If you feel it is less, you can add some more. And now I'm going to add in the cheese. Now give it a nice mix. Now since my cheese is not melting, I am just going to on the stove and keep it at a low, just to give it the right amount of heat to melt this cheese. Guys, if you want a bland taste like how the Italian pasta tastes, avoid the chili flakes and you would have a nice bland. You could avoid the chili flakes, you can avoid the pepper, because that's what's going to add the spice. So you can avoid that and it will have a bland sauce. But I like to make it a little Indian because we like spicy food. So I've added pepper and chili flakes. So I can taste it and see if it needs any more salt or not. You do want it a bit on the saltier side, because your veggies and chicken and all that is going to get mixed, and your pasta is also quite bland. Keep your milk handy. If you feel that it is thickening, you can just add more milk. And guys, if you have Parmesan cheese, please add that. That just takes the dish somewhere else. I've taken a wok here. Yes, my wok is crashed. So I'm going to add some butter. Reduce the flame. You don't want your garlic to burn. I'm adding the garlic. And adding in the chicken. Now I just roughly chop the chicken here. Increase the flame. You can add some seasoning to the chicken. I'm adding in some salt and pepper, pizza mix. Now while you're doing this, you could keep a pan of water to cook the pasta, so it starts to boil, because as soon as your veggie is done, you want to put in your pasta. So I'm just going to keep a pot of water to boil. Now when you're cooking the penne pasta, you can always add salt to the water, like how you cook rice. You make the water a bit salty, and then your pasta also kind. And till the chicken is done, tossing the onion. In fact, I'm going to toss it also, because you really don't have to cook it till it's well done. It just has to just be crunchy enough. You can add salt again for the veggies. Now cook this in a high flame. Just added some pepper as well. You can also add some Italian spices like oregano and basil. So just keep it open and let the water evaporate. Adding the pasta to the boiling water. I've taken 250 grams of pasta, half the packet. So the pasta has been boiling. You don't want to overcook your pasta. You can check if the pasta is cooked or not by just taking a bite. When you cut into the pasta, you can see that there is no white spots, then it is done. See that the water has not evaporated. I'm going to off the stove. Now I'm just going to strain pasta and just bring it into the veggies. Give a mix. And here is my sauce, which is, see, got thicker as it sits. So I'm going to add some more milk to this to make it a little more silky. I'm not heating it or anything, I'm just mixing it so that it just forms a nice creamy silky sauce. Check for the salt, because when you add more milk, your flavors again goes haywire. Now I'm going to add the sauce to the pasta. Now give it a nice mix. You can just on the stove so that everything just gets a bit warm. And your penne pasta with white sauce is ready. Serving time and tasting time. You can see the sauce and the cheese. If you want it more saucy, you know what to do. Add more milk. Now I'm going to taste this. Yum. Thanks for watching, guys. Do try the recipe. Do like, share and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this. Bye.